how did your journey lead you to create this labyrinth? And what inspired this name?
Well, if you think about labyrinth, it's in the psyche of man since the beginning of man. So you found labyrinths in the spiritual centers, temples all over the world. Like the oldest temple in South America, in Chavin civilization, pre-Inca civilization, it's a 4,000 years old temple, has a 3 layers labyrinth that were used for initiations of the priests.
Hi there and welcome to Swiss Impact with Banerjees.
Come along on this eye-opening journey as we dive into sustainability and impact investing.
Here you'll meet inspiring individuals who are crafting a brighter future for all generations to come.
The potential for impact investment is boundless, and you can be absolutely sure be a part of this positive change.
Are you ready to dive in and make a difference? Let's take action for the benefit of both mankind and nature. Welcome, dear audience, to the 11th episode of 8th season. And what a week it has been.
You can say that again, especially after traveling across the world to Costa Rica and back in the same week.
Yes, without me. So please tell the audience, why did you go there?
So I was one of the 2 delegates representing Switzerland, or the Swiss NAB, at the GSGII Leadership Summit, attended by delegates from over 50 countries.
Okay, slow down. So for those who don't know what is GSG, it stands for Global Steering Group for Impact Investment. And NAB stands for National Advisory Board of Switzerland. Okay, now everything's clear. What was the conclusion or the highlights of the meeting?
So my takeaway, not surprisingly, was that the gap between the investors and the investees is not only a Swiss issue, it's a global issue.
Well, that's not new to me. I can say more. For companies seeking funding, the average time it typically takes to secure external financing is approximately 1 to 2 years. And it's on average, so it can be 3 years as well, which takes enormous amount of resources from both sides, investors and projects.
Exactly. So although more funds are becoming available for impact investments, businesses doing amazing projects worldwide are still suffering from a lack of resources. And this is a global problem.
Fine. So the problem we identified, and what did you find out was the reason for this problem?
There are many reasons, but the most importantly, it is a lack of mutual knowledge. That means the investors and the investees don't know each other, outdated legislations from the governments and policymakers, and the risk perceptions, and the differences in the invested or investment amounts.
Okay, so how do we bridge that gap? Any solutions?
That was the core discussion as the GSGII Leadership Summit, exploring ways to build a bridge.
Okay, I hope soon we will see a nice bridge built, because it's so important that capital flows towards social and environmental projects on our planet, as we are nowhere to achieve sustainable development goals. We are 62 years behind, as per United Nations themselves. So, wow, with this news and some statistics of call to action, let's now invite amazing guests of today, Mr. Pierre-Alain Menu, who is the CEO and co-founder of Labyrinth.art studio.
Bali, an island renowned for its unique traditions, faces the challenge of preserving its cultural heritage in the face of modernity. How do we keep the island's mystical inspiration alive? The Labyrinth, a new world-class immersive destination. Here, artists around the world engage with local culture and experience a soul's journey where ancient art meets new technology in an immersive experience, inspired by the art movement and the culture heritage, to celebrate
If Bali lose the tradition, culture, religion, art, if we lose 4 things, that Bali is nothing.
At Labyrinth, we transcend traditional entertainment by curating immersive multimedia experiences that deeply resonate with our audience. Through the seamless integration of cutting-edge technology and artistic expression, we invite people on a profound voyage of self-discovery and emotional connection.
To come to Bali for the first time, to learn with some of the most innovative and amazing people that I've gotten to work with is the opportunity of a lifetime for me.
Embodying a transformative force within modern business, we aim for a revolutionary paradigm where innovation meets expression, and by transforming shows into experiences that elevate our human spirit.
Hi, Pierre. How are you? Where
Hi.
are you?
Good evening. I'm in Bali right now, in the south part of Bali, in North Canggu, in a place called Pantai Nyani, where the Labyrinth project is also located. It's very nice to see you again, guys.
Nice
Same
to
here.
see you. And it gives me like, oh, I know this place. It's so nice. So let me briefly introduce you to our audience who don't know you yet. It's my great pleasure, actually, Pierre, because you are a true visionary in the hospitality industry. With over a decade of experience, you have revolutionized, I'm not afraid of this word, you have revolutionized eco resorts and culinary experiences worldwide. Starting as a project manager at Utopia, you developed 3 eco resorts in France. Then your expertise brought you to China and you became CEO of the country's first glamping site. Now in Bali, it's actually you, because millions are going to this iconic restaurant Zest in Ubud, and it's actually you who is a co-founder of that. And you turned it into a vibrant community hub. Whoever is in Bali, this is a must go place to enjoy, to eat, to deeply connect with yourself, with other people, and to energize. Highly recommend.
If you find a place, because whenever we went there, it was always crowded and you have to always stand
And there is
or
a secret
wait.
to walk in. Just walk in, and they're always nice to welcome everyone. But let me finish the introduction. So, Pierre, you also launched mostly restaurant Dragon Tea Temple, which is also very famous in Bali, and Labyrinth Collective Bali, which we're talking today about. So, I like to underline and showcase your creative brilliance, which leaves not just impact on the guest, but lasting impact and locals alike. So, welcome to our TV show, Pierre. It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you so much. What an introduction. Um, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be on your show today to present you the Labyrinth collective project and the vision that it holds for Bali.
Thank you. And how did your journey lead you to create this labyrinth? And what inspired this name?
Well, if you think about Labyrinth, it's in the psyche of man since the beginning of man. So you found labyrinths in the spiritual centers, temples all over the world. Like the oldest temple in South America, in Chavin civilization, pre-Inca civilization, it's a 4,000 years old temple, has a 3 layers labyrinth that were used for initiations of the priests. Under the oldest pyramid of Egypt, you have the Saqqara pyramid. You have a 5-layer labyrinth. And this also, without counting all the labyrinth in all the Christian church and in Avalon made by John the Baptist. So labyrinth is really representing the initiatic path for spiritual elevation in the spirit in the human psyche. And for us, if you think about it, something that really stands for us is that as human, we all have our own inner labyrinth that is imprinted in our DNA, and you can see it in your fingerprint. We all have our own unique labyrinth. If you take the first drawing of the first labyrinth that is found in a cave in Turkey, it really looks like a fingerprint, and it's the labyrinth that represent different layers of consciousness: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And the closer you come to the center, the further away it takes you. And this, for us, is the summary of the story of humanity. And when you think you're coming closer to your truth, the universe is bringing you further away. So for us, labyrinth represent the path from everythingness to nothingness, and it's the journey within.
That's so beautiful. It's
I
yeah.
didn't even think about it. It really, it's amazing. And it is really true. When you were speaking, I was looking at my finger. It is like that. You have, even in fingerprint, you have the
So, but
labyrinth.
how do you connect it with the vision and mission of your company? Do you want to bring people out of the labyrinth or bring them more in? So, how do you connect that?
Well, it's actually bringing them within. So at Labyrinth, we aim to transcend traditional entertainment by creating immersive multimedia experiences that lead our audience to a profound voyage of self-discovery and emotional connection. So that journey of the labyrinth, that journey within, that journey within ourselves is at the base and at the center of all the experience that we are going to offer at Labyrinth through art and through expression, and is an invitation of find your center.
And can you share a personal experience that drove your commitment to creating this transformative experience at Labyrinth?
Wow. In 2016, I did a Vipassana meditation, and so
For
it's...
those who don't know, you just stay still for 10 days. You don't talk.
You don't talk, and you're supposed to not think. But this, for me, I was just seeing and visioning this labyrinth that will be tailor-made to bring you through your senses and give you different sensorial experience, and that will leave you with no choices but to surrender your senses, to go beyond them and find your center. So that Vipassana was the start of that vision for me, where I started to see this labyrinth made of different chamber and sense and hot and cold and smell and touch and vision, and through that journey made me enter my own labyrinth, because this whole project now this was 2016, so it's like almost a 10 years vision that took many form and shape. And it became very it became very obvious that art and artistic expression was the tool that will bring the experiencer toward the senses, toward this sensorial experience.
Amazing. So, can you maybe paint a picture what visitors experience when they step into this transformative space so they can better imagine it?
So we have, because it became a big vision, and we have built the project in phases. So in phases 1, you enter into an art center. You enter into first a lobby that is an art gallery visionary art gallery where the light will bring you in a very intimate way with slow projection of Balinese shadow puppet going on the walls, on the floor, on the ceiling, and you have art. You can buy your ticket there, and then you have access to different experience. The first one will be in Dome when you have analog and digital immersive experience happening, and the second one will be the Museum of Light, when you enter a labyrinth made of different visual art and visual and senses immersive attraction. The art gallery and the Dome are already funded and are going to open by the end of this year. But right now,
We've seen it. Yeah, it is real, you know. So everything
it
what
is
Pierre is saying, we've
is
seen
real.
it with our own eyes, and
Yes.
it's amazing.
Yes, 3 years ago it was just an idea, and now it's about to open, and the phase zero, what we call phase zero, which is the Labyrinth residency, is already operating, and this is that also that you've seen. It's a 9-room green hobbit paradise with a big music studio, a digital art room, and a plastician makerspace where you can create art, where we can create residencies to create the art that the people that will then experience. And that's one of the things that make us very unique in our vision, because we don't want just to expose art. We want to expose art that have been co-created within the Labyrinth Center.
Okay. And what are the key pillars of Labyrinth, and how do they shape your project and mission?
Well, the first pillar that I just mentioned is creative synergy. So we believe that is by coming together and creating together that we are going to change this world, and we really want to be steward of this coming together for creation. So getting stronger in our creative expression by merging our forces, and that's where that first phase, the Labyrinth residency, serve as a tool for this to happen, where artists from all over the world can come create pieces of art. Right now, we actually have musicians, plasticians, and a digital artist working for one of our shows that's going to be happening in November, co-creating on the music, and we have a director artistic coming for choreograph the dance, because we're also going to have dancers in this show. Mm-hmm. So they're all coming together doing a residency to create the show that we're going to expose. So creative synergy. Then we also have inner discovery, which is very based on my explanation of the name of the labyrinth. It's about going within. One of our other main pillar is immersive expression. So what we want people to be part of the experience. We really want our audience and our customers to feel they are part. So all our offerings have an interactive aspect of it, and an immersive aspect. When you're fully participant of you're not looking at a show, you are inside the show. One of our also big pillar is that we are a collective. So we are creating a collective of artists, and this is important for us, as we really aim to create a hub of artists that not only participate and create, but also beneficiate from the revenue of what we offer. Mm-hmm. And our last big pillar that is shared economics. So that's a bit different, but is what is also a big motivation for us, because we aim to create a business that is not in service of individuals, but in service of the community. So it's a mix between a pure charity or business. We aim to give back 5% of our gross revenue until return on investment, and then 50% of our profit to do good in Bali. So we are already creating a fund, a social fund, to know which to create impact. So in the same time that we create offering for our guests, that we create experiences, that we express ourselves, we are thinking on how do we give back, where do we give back, what are the initiatives that we are going to support. And right now, for example, we at Labyrinth, we are cooking 250 meal every week with an association that is called Jelin Mimpi, that is cooking for 3 orphanage, and they needed a place to cook, so we support them, and we already pay for the meal for the kids. We want to find artistic program to put in place in different orphanage. We are building a relationship with the right orphanage here in Bali to know which one to support, and which one we can trust, and we really aim to show that we can create a business that is abundant, that create abundance for the founders, for the investors, but for the community. And that's a big passion of mine, because I just dream of a world where that would be a norm.
Wow.
This is a shared dream, definitely. If all businesses would think this way, I think the dream would come true quite quickly. But
Yes.
let me ask
You might be out of job though.
Yeah, but we have nothing to do. Just enjoy Bali.
Then we all go to Bali.
Pierre, so who is primary audience at Labyrinth, and what unique value do you offer them through your projects beside artists? Because I've heard you, so you artists, musicians, painters, but anyone else, who would be the primary audience?
Well, at Labyrinth, I think we cater to individuals who are deeply passionate about artistic expression and holistic experiences. And so that would be our primary audience. But like we aim to plant that seed of creativity in the heart of a way more larger audience. In Bali, we have in 2023 5.3 million tourists coming, foreign tourists, but we have 9 million domestic tourists coming from big city of Jakarta, Surabaya, and this is our main target audience, because these are emerging class that in those big cities, and they are very thirsty of experiences, that they are very thirsty for experiences that can awaken their hearts, and that's the target where we want to plant a seed. So as much as our space is designed for those seeking to ignite their imagination, explore the senses, and cultivate creative synergies, we also want to be a place where anyone can come and feel the taste of that. So I'm not sure that answers your question, but
it does. Absolutely,
it does.
yes, absolutely.
And what is your strategy for gaining market traction in the first few years? And what milestones are you planning or aiming to achieve?
Well, that's the important things that for our audience right now, who is listening to understand, is that Labyrinth is one project based on 1.8 hectares inside of Nuanu City, which is 45-hectare project. So Nuanu City is a massive undertaking that has the same value of Labyrinth, but on a bigger scale, that promotes art, promote education, and promote a lot of of the same value of Labyrinth. And as part of Nuanu, we are beneficiating of their own marketing campaign, their own PR. So they have a $2 million per year budget for that we are the first place to beneficiate. Right. So that's a very important point to say. And there is many different things opening right now. There is the first more commercial venue that opened at Nuanu called Luna Beach Club that already attract 1,000 people per day, and mainly people from Jakarta and from Java. So mainly domestic tourists. So it's exactly who we are targeting by making relationship with the other venues, attracting people in Nuanu. We are going to gain their markets, and we also have our own market plan for that we are going to put in place to not only with a big budget that we have for before the opening of the phase one that we are going to put in place for the next 3 months. So all this combined is going to really give us the assurance that people are going to know Labyrinth, and they're gonna want to come to see us. And also what we're creating, it's very eye-taking. So we have, by the nature of it, we are gonna offer a very eye-taking wonder experience that is very visually Instagrammable, and I think we have a big chance to become viral on our first shows.
Absolutely. People love wonders. And I wonder, because your music studio has hosted already many prominent artists. So could you name a few? Is it possible to disclose some names?
Well, we recorded with we had people come in, recorded like Rich the Kid, which is a very famous rapper. Last week I had actually one of my artists, a German artist called Patrice that sings reggae music that I used to love when I was 19, 20, and he happened to come here. It was a big moment for me. It was like, oh wow, I used to have your albums,
Nice.
We had people like Alex Serra, Apechimba. We had the producer. We had all kind of different wide of artists coming to record and be part of the community.
Amazing. Okay. And so Labyrinth is also eco-friendly, right? Which is impressive. What green initiatives are you implementing also?
So the first phase of Labyrinth, this Labyrinth residency is all built in eco material. So all the walls is built in cob, which is a mix of clay, earth, and straw. All the roof are green roofs, and so it really it breathes earth and eco-friendly. It really breathes nature when you're there. You can really drop back to nature. For the second phase, we are aiming to become autonomous in energy by installing solar panel in our rooftops, and the main. And we've been using not normal bricks, but like EcoCrete bricks, and it's a sister company that create that, and that is a sister company of Nuanu. The choice of materials were very important to us, and once again, I think what's the most sustainable things that we want to do here, it's actually this idea of shared economics, where the money that we want to generate goes back to the community and goes back to us. For me, this is the most sustainable thing, and that I can give back to Bali, actually.
Exactly. Right. And you are also launching Labyrinth.art. How will this digital platform engage users and expand your outreach?
Well, Labyrinth.art, it's by itself a very a very ambitious undertaking, because it's going to be a website that is AI generated. So when you arrive to the website, you're going to have the option to go through a normal website, or you can talk to Labyrinth AI. And Labyrinth AI is the consciousness of Labyrinth, that where we are working with developers, where all that this avatar can you can talk with the avatar, and it can tell you exactly what event will be, what are our value. It can answer better than me, because it would be all my input, all my co-founders input, all the workers input in one avatar. So we are very, it's been quite a process to put that in place. Like we're working on this for very long now, and we're very excited to be able to launch that in a couple of months, because it's going to be very innovative.
Well, it sounds all amazing, but we know there are always challenges on the way. So, what has been yours, and which one you anticipate? How you're going to tackle them?
Well, I would say, for what we want to do, the phase of the Museum of Light, when right now we are raising money for that phase. We already have built the shells, but there is a lot of equipment that needs to be installed there, and there is a lot of creative content that needs to be put. So if you in immersive entertainment, the main things is equipment and creative content. So equipment is there's no way around money. We need to raise money to be able to bring this cutting edge technology inside. And for the creative content, well, we already up of the game, because we are creating, because of our education and residencies program, we have artists from the world coming and spending time for residency and creating content and art for us. And in the same time, they are giving retreat and education program for people that come to learn. So we hosted the first immersive experience retreat of Sophistasia. We didn't know how it would go, but we had actually 24 people subscribed coming from all over the world, and it was a big success. And we are having the second one in the summer, and another one is in September. And that's gonna answer the creative challenge, and the money financial challenge is going to be answered because of your audience right here in this channel.
Pierre, how much are you fundraising? And
now,
why would it be attractive investment opportunity? Because there are many other cultural centers. So what makes it so unique?
Well, we are fundraising $12 million to be able to finish the museum. It's very attractive investment if you look at the projection, because immersive entertainment have been proven all over the world to be a new big sector in entertainment. And so that's one fact. The second is that the tourism in Bali is one of the biggest tourism in the world, and there is a lack in museum offer in the landscape of Bali. So to combine immersive entertainment with culture heritage of Bali, it's gonna really give an offer that is that every tourist gonna want, and every tour operator. I think we are scheduling to do more than 40% of our business in B2B, actually, with tour operators and hotel, and we already selling some tickets to them at discounted price for our shows. and they want this to program those kind of experiences in the offer. And then the last thing that makes this project attractive is, once again, we are inside of this massive city that's going to reshape the tourist attraction of Bali, and going to attract people, attract a big crowd.
Wow. And what is your long-term vision for Labyrinth over the next 10 years? And how do you foresee the company, your company, evolving?
Will we see maybe many labyrinths on our planet with the time?
Well, we have the ambition to become the leader of immersive entertainment in Indonesia, as the market is right now quite virgin. And in the future, maybe a labyrinth in Jakarta, in the capital, the actual capital of Indonesia, with the same values and the same thirst to give back and to bring wealth to the community around us. And so that would be the bigger vision to maybe open in a few other cities in Indonesia.
So the Dome is a standout project at Labyrinth. So what makes it unique, and what experiences can visitors expect there? And is there a secret password to enter?
For you, there would be always a secret door to enter. I will let you know where. The dome, it's a 22-meter diameter structure, 12-meter high, and when you enter inside, it's a fully immersive map digital art venue. And we at Labyrinth, we really one of our passion is cultural heritage of Bali. So something very sad is happening in front of my house this last 10 years living here, is that I see, as fast as the development of the Western world with the tourism is coming here, and the building of Bali, and as fast as this development is happening, as fast the Balinese lose the time to their own connection with God and their own connection with their art. So the craft of Bali used to be absolutely surreal, and it still is, but it's really losing its strength and slowly dying. And the at Labyrinth, we want to bring a new light, new technologies, and new experience that put back in the front of the scene the crafts of Bali. So that in the Dome, we are building different shows that gonna mix different arts, medium of art. And the first show that we are building, called Mystic of Bali, it's a dance and digital art show, mixing traditional Balinese dance and digital art on a piece that is 3-act, that explain the creation of the universe, the destruction of the universe, and the restoration of the universe according to Balinese mythology. And this 45 dancer that we are now hiring and training, going to dance in synergy with the projection and in the sound on the Dome. So it's going to be quite a unique experience, art experience for anyone to live.
Wow, I was already dreaming of it because I remember the Dome from walking inside
we've seen it. Yes,
Yeah,
it's huge. It's really huge.
It's like a planetarium.
All right, then we know where we had next in November, I guess, if the time allows.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, but the time is really running, so we need to briefly still give a chance to our audience to support you somehow. So, how can the global community support you?
Well, contact at Labyrinth.art. You can enter in contact directly with us. Labyrinth Collective on Instagram. You can find us. You can see our events. You can enter in contact with us. As collective, we are looking for investors, artists, innovators who want to get involved with the energy, passion, and obviously finance. So if you enter in contact with us, we will share our detailed deck with you guys.
Okay.
Amazing. And last but not least, the call to action. What should people do on this planet, Pierre?
Well, we are the architects of our own future. The world we choose to live in tomorrow is built on the action we take today. So let us embrace our collective power to inspire change, to uncover mysteries, and to foster a world of connection and innovation. Join us in this mission of discovery and transformation, and let's create a legacy of wonder.
Wow.
Namaste. That's all I can. Fantastic. Wonders, it's what we tend to forget. Our world is full of wonders, but we need to be sensitive enough to that, right? And believe they are. If we are not open to that, we can never, ever see wonders. But they're all the time there.
And that we are the architects, which is absolutely true.
Thank you, Pierre, for bringing this amazing
so
points and show and everything. We are looking forward to see you again in Bali. We don't expect you to come here to Switzerland, but I really hope to see you very soon.
But let me guess from his accent. I think he's French, so he's very near to us.
Peut-être on se voit en France.
I might surprise you.
That would be nice. Thank you so much for joining us, Pierre.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All the best.
Bye.
Okay, so our dear audience, with this, we end up the show of today. And remember, there are only a few connections you need to establish with yourself, with nature, with other people, and with the divine to see wonders. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey today.
We hope this incredible story has ignited something in you. Don't miss out on what's coming next. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned.
Feeling inspired to support our guests or be featured on our next show? Get in touch with us at apply@iisolutions.ch.
Let's stay connected. Find us on TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, or any other social media platform you love.
We are super excited to share our upcoming episodes with you.
See you soon.